Jimmy. Leave me alone. He doesn't believe it. Don't you know what happens on Halloween? Yeah, we get candy.
You get candy indeed. Welcome back to the Halloween 365 podcast.
Oh, you know who it is, and if you don't, we're the only podcast that's bringing you horror 24/7 and Halloween 365 days out of the year. And we have 256 of those days left.
Woo! Woo! We're almost there. We're almost at that halfway mark. And it feels good. It feels good to be welcoming that back. I don't know about you guys, but I'm already missing it. I was missing it the day it was over, and I'm missing it already now. So
Yeah, you know, I'm not much of a summer person,
yeah,
but God, I'm kind of wanting it right now. I'm not digging this.
well, I mean, you've been getting a hodgepodge of rain and snow and rain and
No,
snow.
we just had
and rain.
floods, and now it's snowing.
So, I mean, that makes no sense. That makes
It just
literally no sense.
flooded everything, and now it's snowing outside.
What if it was just a massive flood and then everything froze
It
immediately
would be
after?
crazy. It would be
Right?
day after tomorrow-esque
How
shit
crazy
going
would
down.
that be? We got an awesome episode lined up for you guys today. We're going to be talking about some of those urban legend games. I guess that's the best way to put it. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah.
Creepy games, spooky
Creepy games. Yeah. yeah.
Stuff along the lines of Bloody Mary.
Yeah. We're not talking about your old, creepy pastas and all that stuff. Although that could be a fun episode. Maybe if you guys want to see it, maybe we could do something on
Creepy
that.
pasta episode.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. But as of now, that's what we got planned for you guys. Hopefully you'll strap in and get ready. But Beard, I think you mentioned that maybe you had something from the old Skynet, huh? Well, what's going on from Skynet? We'll just go right on into that.
Skynet. I got curious and was wanting to know if any of Nostradamus's predictions lined up with 2025, 2026-ish. And so Skynet says...
What's Skynet telling us? What's it telling us?
Skynet says that Nostradamus doesn't have any specific 2025, 2026 mentions, but that a lot of predictions that he made line up with this current time period. And I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what those are. So,
Oh, dear God.
keep in mind, because these are going to probably strike a chord and make you go, huh, that old bastard might be right.
Now, let's before we do that real quick. How many times has he been right? I
Let's
think
see.
quite a few times, right? Like,
Let's ask Skynet.
this is hilarious. We are part of the downfall of society by plugging into this, tapping into this matrix.
We're feeding it knowledge, baby.
We are.
It's giving me bullshit answer.
Yeah, it's not perfect, people. It's not perfect.
It
but-
says that it's difficult to answer definitively because it's highly cryptic and symbolic.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. That I gotta give him credit where credit's due.
I mean, it is. It is.
But yeah.
But I think that Nostradamus' predictions were meant to suit certain periods of time. And I mean, there's only so many things that can be coincidence. So,
Yeah.
Nostradamus' possible 2025-2026 predictions go as follows. Natural disasters and climate change. Nostradamus spoke often about fire from the sky in the later years and natural disasters that could devastate civilizations, ones that stood out in places that they normally did not happen.
Well, about that.
An example, a quatrain example from his predictions, is in the year 2025, the earth will tremble and the oceans will rise, causing great devastation. How does that make you fucking feel?
I don't know, man. I don't like that one.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Yeah,
one.
these all have quatrain examples from his predictions, so you can directly quote, sir. Next one is technological and scientific advances. His quatrain quote is, "The young will be able to travel through time." The fuck? And the knowledge will be shared freely, and the secrets of the universe will be unlocked. Technology will be able to share knowledge for. Oh my god. Is that AI? Is it
It's
fucking
AI.
Skynet?
Oh, it's here. It's here.
Oh,
I think that's what it
Jesus.
is.
I don't know about the time travel.
That's what it is, people. Oh no.
Lord Jesus. Okay, economic collapse or reset.
Ooh.
It says
You might be on to something, boy.
It says, at the time, whatever are the great monetary powers will fall, leading to new world order, and wealth will be redistributed, and nations will have to rebuild from the ground up.
Get that Dogecoin ready.
Oh my god!
Oh no. What? Okay.
Here's rise of a new leader and a new movement. Oh, okay. So Nostradamus was in the Middle East, I assume, right? Yeah. He was
I believe
around that
so.
area?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that puts us. Oh no. That puts us in the West compared to him, right? Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So he says, a great ruler will rise. A dominant ruler will rise. This ruler will come from the East, leading the world into a new era, bringing unity and peace, but at a very great and grave cost.
Huh.
Well, we're not talking about Winnie the Pooh, right? Xi, whatever the hell his name is.
No. Oh, you're thinking of Xi Jinping.
He's in the East right now.
No, that's China. It's
I
China.
know, that's what I mean. It's the East
I don't
compared
know.
to him.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
The music is perfect for this. What?
The next one is space exploration
Yeah.
and contact with extraterrestrials.
Maybe
His
it's
direct
time.
quote says, "The stars will align and mankind will look into the skies, discovering secrets hidden for millennia right beneath their eyes, and communication with those from the beyond will begin and start at this time."
Damn.
You're starting to scare me here, Nostradamus.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah, that's,
two more left. Social change and revolution. The people of big nations will rise up against their rulers, calling for equality and fairness, and justice will reign across the land as they bring forth their government to justice. Oh my god.
It just keeps getting crazier and crazier.
And the last one is global conflict and war.
Of course.
It says, the Great War will begin. The war of all wars.
Oh,
Between
shit.
the greatest nations. When the false ruler arrives and begins trying to overpower and overthrow other people, this will cause great bloodshed. I can think of a couple right now. So the conclusion is that the year 2025 could be seen as a pivotal time where many of Nostradamus' cryptic messages could align.
Putting it lightly as fuck. Putting it real lightly.
God, Skynet.
Well, I'll tell you this much, people. You can make up your decisions for yourself. You know what Sarah Connor says, there's no fate but what we make. So you make the choice yourself. I don't know. Skynet's crazy.
Hey, in all the Terminator movies, they changed the future.
That's true. So who knows? Who knows? Maybe some Joe Schmo out there is working on it right now. Maybe there's a time machine. I don't know.
Just change the future. Oh, there's definitely a time machine
Oh,
somewhere.
You think so? Yeah.
Somewhere.
Somewhere. Look in the Moreau. It's probably in the Moreau Institute.
Or it's
somewhere.
in where's the big super collider?
Oh,
CERN?
Isn't that CERN? Is it? Yeah.
I'd say
concerned.
they got something.
They probably do. Well, I got something, and it came from Reddit. By God,
Well,
I'll tell you
good. I'm
that.
glad it didn't
Yeah.
come from an STD.
No.
It came from Reddit.
You get something Ajax want to go buff out. You know, I mean, it's
Nostradamus didn't predict that.
He didn't predict that at all.
The clap.
Can't be beat. I got a little story that came from Reddit today. I know it's going to be a very short one. It's another kind of cryptic ordeal going on here. I just thought maybe we could squeeze one of these in with our Skynet.
Yeah, so everybody that gets
Today.
gets a little antsy and says that we need to get to the content, you can hang on.
Here's some content. No.
Yeah, here's
this
some
is content. Damn
Yeah.
it. Oh, well, today, wait, let me just make sure I'm seeing that. Okay. Today's Reddit post comes from user Hesslerk, and they actually posted this 3 days ago. So this is fresh out the cut, right? I don't know what the fuck
Fresh
that
out
means.
the box. Stop.
Fresh out the
Look
box.
and watch. Ready yet? Get set.
Oh no.
It's
I'm looking at the
all that.
Oh no. Hide your feet. It's all that. No.
What? Hide your
No,
wife.
Dan.
Oh no, hide your feet.
Hide your feet. Oh man.
Sorry.
Oof. So, Hessler writes, something is interested in my baby. It's probably Dan. Okay, no, that's too far. That's too far. It's too far.
Oh my god.
So, they write, I'm writing this after being wide awake after what just happened. It is currently 11:30 at night, and my cat startled me by running across the bed and across my face. We've all been there. Cat owners, you know what that's like.
I hate when the puss just runs across your face.
Yeah, man. Sometimes
Hisses at you.
hisses at you, yeah. Leave some scratches along, you know.
You
So
know,
this gentleman goes. He says, I decided to get up and clean the small scratches and little minute bleeding from my face, and then get back in bed. I stopped at the hallway and turned after hearing my newborn make a whimper. Upon turning, I noticed that the newborn's door was open. I walked down to the nursery and cracked the door open myself. Our 9-month-old daughter continued to whimper, but there was nothing coming out of the monitor. I then turned on my flashlight and quickly noticed a shadow scurrying across the room. I was alerted. I couldn't move, frozen in place. I peeked inside the closet and scanned the rest of the room with my flashlight after the fact, but nobody was there. What do you think?
my first question is, why is the first thing that he does is hop on fucking Reddit?
Well, I don't know. I'm assuming.
He said, I've been sitting here.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I'm
yeah.
awake.
Maybe he's just trying to find somebody to confide in, you know?
Like, God, I can't wait to
he's like,
tell.
and he goes straight to this post too, like this forum that's strictly, man, what the fuck? Like, call, I don't know who you would call in that scenario. It's not the Ghostbusters, I'll tell you. So I think this man could have seen potentially a shadow figure, shadow person, shadow whatever you want to call it, but I also think that maybe this is just a little bit of his eyes playing tricks.
Shadow people.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay, so his eyes could be playing. By the way, anybody that doesn't know about It Came From Reddit, because we do have new followers going on currently.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That is true.
Based on recent campaigns that we've been doing. So It Came From Reddit. It's whenever we read this little excerpt from Reddit, ghost stories or paranormal happenings, and we give it a rating of bullshit, plausible, or true. And so that's where we're at here. He very well could be seeing something.
Yeah.
But I think that could be said about everything paranormal unless you've got like video. I don't know. The more that I'm reading about shadow figures and possible interdimensional beings and stuff, I'm starting to believe a little bit more in shadow people. I'm gonna say plausible.
Plausible? I'm gonna go plausible as well, but the question still remains, buddy. Why the hell would you come to Reddit?
Yeah,
Like,
why is
I mean,
that your
that's
first thing that you do?
I would be. I mean, maybe he just Googled shadow people or some shit, and this is just where he
Like
ended
a
up.
thread pulled up or
Yeah,
something?
maybe,
Okay, that's
maybe.
possible.
I don't know. But this is recent. Like, this is really recent. 3 days ago, recent.
3 days ago. Oh,
3 days ago.
okay.
So this is a fresh happening.
if this dude's watching, I mean, he's got a baby monitor too, right? Or is it just the little
Yeah, he said
walkie-talkie
he had
thing?
a baby monitor, and I guess to put a little bit of the ease of mind here, I think I did find an answer to the question. So this guy is a frequent Reddit user,
Okay.
because he's been a user since 2007.
So
So maybe this is just his place, his go-to, his comfort zone.
it could be. I mean, I would like him to follow up. I'd like to check back in to see if he maybe
Yeah,
he's gonna catch something on camera, because you see all kinds
I'm
of
gonna-
stuff on baby monitors.
Yeah, I'm actually going to put a pin into this, so that way maybe I can follow his story a little bit.
Oh my God,
yeah.
DuckTales is on.
What? He's, for those who don't know, he's got a old school TV guide going in the background for whatever reason.
YouTube video of TV God from October
And,
16th, 2003, and it's 11:30 a.m. and DuckTales is playing.
Oh my God. Oh Lord. The Halloween 365 podcast, everyone.
Preview.
That
I mean,
content.
a preview for House of a Thousand Corpses just came on to order it on pay-per-view.
See, there you go. What a time to be alive. Yeah, I'm gonna put a pin in this, and I'm gonna come back, and I think we're both at the state of plausible, but I want to check back in with Homeboy here in the future.
Yeah,
so.
if I mean, by some chance, no, if you're out there listening, sir, what was his name?
Yeah.
What was his name?
Hold on, let me pull it back up. Hessler.
Okay, so Hester, if you're out there and you're listening, which we know that you are, if you get some video proof or some audio, post it on Reddit. We're coming back. We'd like to check back in on this.
I bet, yeah, we sure would.
Came from Reddit.
Plausible.
Well, with that being said, I think it's time to go ahead and cue up that spooky ass ambience, so that way we can get into the. What the hell's that? I don't know what that is. Okay, I don't know where the hell that came from.
I don't know, but I liked it.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get into the ambience right now if I can find it. I keep hitting the wrong buttons, man. What was I saying? Oh my God, my brain's gone. Yes, now I remember. We were gonna talk a little bit about
scary
games. The games.
Yeah, creepy games. Yes. It's okay. While you're doing that and you're getting your mind back together.
Yeah.
Creepy games. I got on this tangent a while back where I started thinking about games that people will play, like how we used to do childhood stuff, like Candyman or Bloody Mary and stuff like that. And I guess Ouija board would kind of fall into this category because it is advertised as a game.
Hasbro.
Right.
Is it Hasbro? It is, right?
Yeah, it is. I think Parker's Brothers might have started it.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, Hasbro owns it now. So it got me curious, and I had to do a deep dive on other ones, because I know that there are some really creepy ones out there that some people attest to. So creepy, as a matter of fact, that some people won't even try them.
Yeah.
Which is the one that I'm going to start out with.
Oh shit, we're going right into the deep end.
Just because I want everybody to get into the mindset of where these other games are going.
Okay.
This will be the only one that I go into deep detail on. The rest of them, I'll give you a rundown on how to play them. And also, if any of you guys have played these and have an experience, drop it in the comments. Or if you plan on doing this and you have something happen, drop it in the comments. Please record the fucking shit too, so that we can have some proof that something happened.
Yes, definitely.
I mean, proof. That's what we need. My God, Saturn was still selling cars. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
So we're going to start off with a well-known game that has been done in very supernatural TV shows and stuff like that alike, and that is the elevator game.
Okay.
Well-known across the world. If you don't know what it is, you're about to find out, and you can give it a shot. Now, this is the game that a lot of people are afraid to do, because apparently it has results that happen.
This is the one that I've been kind of waiting on because I know that you had mentioned this before in the past,
Yeah.
but I don't know what it is.
So
I'm
just before I dive into how to do it, there has been. It's supposed to transport you into another dimension, and I don't mean like like the TARDIS fucking
yeah,
taking you through
time
time and
time.
space. Yeah. But essentially, once you do this, you're supposed to end up on a floor, and the doors open, and it's not where you were at.
Okay.
It's a completely different dimension. Some people have said that they ended up in purgatory. Some people said that they've ended up in what looked like hell. Some people say that they've ended up on another floor where they saw undead beings walking around. Everything from liminal spaces to seeing undead and ghosts. So it's a wide range of shit that apparently happens. And I think that there was a murder that happened in a hotel, and I can't remember the name of it, where they suspected that she was playing the elevator game and got scared, and it led to her murder. On the other hand of the elevator game, it's also supposed to take you, just be a code in the elevator to take you to the 13th floor, because every hotel's got a 13th floor. They just don't put 13 on the elevator because it's supposed to be bad luck. So that floor in the hotels are usually reserved for like staff and stuff. And so this is, some people say that this is just a code to take the elevator to the said 13th floor and allow you to access the stuff that the employees access. So now, the elevator game. Origin has originated from South Korea, and then it started spreading through online horror forums.
From Korea? I had a weird feeling it was from Korea.
It seems like a very Korean thing.
Yeah, I don't know why.
So, purpose, a ritual said to transport players into another dimension if done correctly. Okay? And here's how you do it. You find a building that has 10 floors or more that has an elevator.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to be alone when you do this.
Okay.
Nobody else in the elevator with you.
Good luck, because that's a hard task. Like people are always coming on and off of those fucking things. So.
I guess you just wait. You wait until everybody gets off the thing. And then close the door real quick. Okay. So then you enter the elevator. And you have to follow this exact button sequence. You do 4th floor. This is the ones you push in order.
Yeah.
You go ahead and push these the way that we're telling you. You don't wait until you stop. You push them and then let the elevator go. So, 4th floor, 2nd floor, 6th floor, 2nd floor, 10th floor, 5th floor.
What is the numerical purpose of that? Probably. I'm sure it's got something.
So, at the 5th floor, when you stop and the door opens, there will be a woman that will enter the elevator.
Oh, okay.
Or she may enter. Sometimes it continues on without her entering. But she doesn't have a specific look about her. And what happens is she enters and she'll stand beside of you like she's trying to ride the elevator like normal. Don't speak to her and don't look at her. Then, after she gets on and the doors close, you press the button for the 1st floor. This takes you to the next stage. If the elevator descends and goes to an actual 1st floor, then the game has failed. if the game has worked, whenever you press the first floor button, it's going to take you to the 10th floor. So if it takes you to the 10th floor after hitting first floor button and the door's open, that's supposed to be a button to another dimension or another world. So when the door's open on the 10th floor after hitting the first floor, then you're in another dimension or another world. The floor in this room, in this area, whenever the door is open on the elevator, it's going to look empty. The ceiling is going to look like it is lit by red lights or like it's a red lit sky. All your electronic devices may stop working or go in and out of service or on and off, cutting itself on and off. Some have reported seeing shadowy figures walking around this empty open space or appearing and disappearing. All have reported feeling of being watched the entire time that you were there. Now, they do not recommend that you get off of the elevator, because if you get off of the elevator and the doors close, there's no getting back. So, the sequence to return, and you have to do this sequence, the woman may leave the elevator, okay? The woman that's with you. She may be the only one to get off. You do not follow her. The purpose of her is to lead you into it, to make you think, oh, okay, this is a floor I can get off on. Don't follow her. But she also may stay on the elevator with you. Once again, do not interact with her, even if she speaks to you. If you feel like you're going to faint, then you will be trapped forever. You have to do this button sequence if you start feeling like that so that you can make sure that you get back, which is the exact same button sequence that you did to get there. 4th floor, 2nd floor, 6th floor, 2nd floor, 10th floor, 5th floor. And then it would take you back to where you originated.
Damn. Okay. That's freaky as shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. That one's got me a little bit.
Creepy.
It's creepy. What happens? And I mean, you're not gonna have the answer to this, but what if you do talk to her? Like, what happens?
I don't know.
Rip your head off? Like,
She's supposed to be part of that other dimension.
Hmm.
So I don't know.
I wonder if anybody has ever successfully pulled this off and reported about it.
There's people that are online that claim to, like in forums on Reddit and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You can, I'm sure that wouldn't be hard to find people claiming to, but
Yeah, of course, it's a claim. But
give it a shot, though. Or if you guys have, I want to know, did it work? I mean, did you see anything creepy? Like, I mean, even if you didn't see ghosts, or even if a woman didn't get on the elevator, did it take you to the 10th floor and you just saw a big, open, empty room with red lights?
I'm going to say don't give it a shot. We did not tell you to give it a shot.
I'm telling you to give it a shot.
No, he's not telling you that. He's saying that do it at your own risk is what he's saying.
Do it at your own risk.
I don't know, man. Because after the incident in Korea, it's like,
oh, yeah, the chick.
Yeah. Like,
they ended up in the water tower? Is that what we're talking about? No, that happened in Los Angeles.
Was it? Oh, was it? I thought that was South Korea or some shit.
It was the Asian chick. You know what I'm talking about? That was a true crime.
Yeah, I thought that was Korea. Was it?
I can't remember. I thought it was Los Angeles. But
well, maybe it was.
That was the one that I said that some people, I mean, nobody knows really what happened to her, but some people are thinking that she played the elevator game and that, I mean, something went wrong. So either she got off the elevator and got back on, or she spoke to the woman or whatever. But whenever she got off the elevator, she was not of her sane mind. And then she ended up inside of the water tank on top of the tower and it had drowned.
Yeah. Cocaine is truly a hell of a drug.
We might be wrong on that too. We didn't do
I
research.
don't know.
I know that it happened. I don't know
Yeah.
who to, but
Yeah.
Anyways, so
Yeah.
elevator game's just one of many, and the elevator game is kind of what made me want to look up more of these. So we're gonna do a quick run through.
Sweet.
If any of these pique your interest, Chad, or sound downright scary, you let me know. First up is what is called the Midnight Game.
Ooh, okay.
The Midnight Game is unknown folklore, is where it originates from. Once again, spread through internet forums. How it works, you write your name on paper, okay? You prick your finger with a needle and add 1 drop of blood onto the paper. You place it at your front door, and then close the door and knock 22 times at midnight. Then you wander your home in complete darkness. Make sure all the lights are turned off, and you wander around inside of your home after you knock 22 times on the door. It says that you can have a candle lit, a single candle, but no lights on in the house.
Okay.
Now, if you're walking around with a candle in the darkness after knocking, if the candle goes out, you have to hurry and relight it quickly. Otherwise, the Midnight Man will get you.
Oh.
So apparently, you are summoning the Midnight Man whenever you do the paper with your name and the drop of blood and knock 22 times. And when you're walking around your house in the darkness, he's walking around your house with you, and you can hear footsteps walk with you.
Damn. Okay. Okay.
So you just don't let your candle go out. So that's one.
Okay, that one's creepy. Definitely not as it's definitely not as creepy as the elevator game, but that one's interesting for sure.
I want somebody to try that. I need somebody to try that. Here's another one. This one is kind of creepy. Now, once again, this could be, all these could be fake, obviously.
Yeah, who knows?
Give it a shot. This one probably is, though. It comes from Creepypasta.
Okay.
It first appeared online in 2012, and since then, many people have tried it and claimed that it's real. It's called the Three Kings Ritual. You set up 2 mirrors, both mirrors side by side, facing a single chair, which will be your throne.
Okay.
Place a lit candle in front of the mirrors, in front of the throne, and sit facing forward toward the mirrors. At 3:33 a.m., supposedly, this allows you to look at other dimensions. So you'll see things moving around through the mirrors and be able to watch beings and people interact. Or it claims that you will be able to interact with your subconscious through the mirrors.
Okay.
That one's not so scary. This next one is kind of weird. It's called the Closet Game. This also comes from unknown folklore, popularized by online forums since the 90s. Stand in a dark closet. It's called the Closet Game. Stand in a dark closet with a match. Light the match and say, "Show me the darkness." And wait. If you hear whispers in the closet with you, leave immediately. If the match goes out suddenly instead of burning out, then something is in there with you, breathing on the match.
Dude, that one's good. I like that one. Although it's probably, like you said, it's probably not real. But I like that one.
I mean, hey, I want somebody to... Oh, wait. No, you told me I don't want people to try these.
Yeah.
I do, though.
For
No, I mean, I don't.
legal purposes. we don't want anybody to try these.
Okay, this next one is kind of creepy. This comes from Japan. It's fucked. This one kind of creeped me when I
Of
read
course
it.
it is.
It's called the One Man Hide and Seek.
Okay.
The name alone just makes me like, oh no.
Yeah, it sounds. Ugh.
So, One Man Hide and Seek. This comes from Japanese horror forums in the early to late 2000s. You take a doll that's stuffed, right?
Oh,
Any
okay.
sort of doll that you have, not like a Barbie, because the purpose is you have to open up the back of the doll, like where the stuffing is, maybe cut it open, whatever you need to do. So you open up a doll, and then you stuff rice inside of it.
Okay.
So you stuff it full of rice, and then you take your nail clippings and stuff it inside of the doll as well. Then you sew the hole shut, or close it back up if it's one of the Velcro ones. Then you flip the doll over, and you stab the doll several times in the torso. And then you hide the doll somewhere in your house. You turn off the lights, and you go hide.
Seems like
If
a
this
touch on
works,
voodoo.
yeah, if this works, then a spirit will take over the doll, and you'll hear it walking around the house looking for you.
Oh, fuck that. Nope. I don't do dolls. Son. Kick the shit out of it. See it come running down the hall. Fuck.
That's a good one. That one creeped me out.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't like that one.
Here's a 2013 urban legend called Dry Bones. I don't know if you know about this one or
I
not,
have
Chad.
heard of this one, I think.
Okay, I've heard of this one too. How it works is it's kind of similar to the Midnight Man game, but instead you're going to be playing hide and seek with a demon that you summon.
Of course.
So you do the same steps as before with the Midnight Man, except you knock 33 times. And best to do this at 3 a.m., so not at midnight. And instead of having a candle, you go hide in the darkness of your house after you knock 33 times on your front door and you've got the piece of paper with your name on it and the blood. And you'll hear something walking around your house looking for you. Now, if you win and it doesn't find you, then supposedly the demon has to grant you a wish. If you lose, supposed dire consequences.
Okay. See, I thought you were going to go more of the, what was it? I can't remember his name. Was it Charlie or whatever the fuck it was? Or
Charlie.
Charming Charlie around? It
No,
sounds
this-
like a place you
I
would go
mean-
get your clip pierced.
What?
Charming Charlie's. You know,
Oh no!
It's
It does. It sounds like Claire's.
Claire's. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, fucking Charming Charlie.
Nobody went and got their clip pierced at Claire's. I was in the mall. Walking, you go and get you some Annie Ann's, and you're just strolling, and you see, so you walk by Claire's, and their legs are up in the air. They got that gun out.
Oh my god.
You'd see people fucking walking out of the mall like old cowboys that've been riding saddles all day.
Howdy,
My legs
partner.
hurt.
Clip pierced Claire.
Oh, no. Old Clitty Claire's. There went our female demographic.
Yeah. Oh shit.
We had just upped our
My
female
bad.
demographic
My
too,
bad.
damn it. Son of a bitch. Well, maybe we appeal to the lesbian
you gotta
community.
match our freak, girl.
I think you gotta match our freak out there, girl.
You gotta come here. Oh
Get
Lord.
hanged, don't even try.
You
Okay,
can't-
fuck. The next game is called Dharma San. It is another Japanese game. Dharma San translates to the bath game.
Oh. Oh no.
Now this is
I'm getting
old
grudge.
Japanese folklore that has to do with ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
How it works, you play the game while you're bathing in a room by yourself in the bathtub. And
If this doesn't have a happy ending, wink, wink.
it does not. You chant.
Okay. Never
Chant while
mind.
you're in the bathtub. This works better if you're in the tub in the darkness.
Of course it does.
But you chant in the bathtub. Dharma-san fell down. Dharma-san fell down. And you do this with your eyes closed. You chant it over and over.
Who the fuck is Dara Masan?
So, what's supposed to happen? Some have reported, and this might have reminded you from The Grudge.
Yeah.
I think The
Yeah.
Grudge pulled it from this.
Maybe.
Where the hand comes out of the water
Oh.
when you're in the tub. Some have reported that happening, which would be a ghost of a woman that you have summoned, which would be, I guess, Dharma-san.
Okay.
But if you don't have anything happen in the tub after you chant it, what this is doing is calling the ghost of a drowned woman.
Of course.
And the next day, she's going to follow you the entire day. Remember
Well,
The Grudge, how she followed him
yep.
around? Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
You have to avoid letting her catch you.
Oh.
If you can get through the entire day before nightfall without letting her catch you, then you win and you live.
Nope. I ain't doing that. I don't. That's one of the freakiest things about The Grudge to me was the whole bathtub stuff. I'm not a big fan of The Grudge, but if there is anything that's very nightmare fuel, it's that.
Yeah,
It's that.
that's creepy shit. Okay, time for some Russian folklore from the 19th century. The Queen of Spades is what this one's called. You draw a staircase on a piece of paper. Oh, sorry. Draw a staircase on a mirror with lipstick or a marker.
Okay.
And you say, Queen of Spades, come. Queen of Spades, come. Queen of Spades, come. And the spirit of a woman with dark powers is said to appear behind you in the mirror, either attacking or scratching you.
Oh. What's the difference?
I guess the
It's not an
attacking
attack,
is
right?
her trying to fucking kill you. You could get
Oh.
away with just a scratch, and that would probably be the preferable
It's-
option.
And that's what happens when you get your clip pierced. It clears.
No,
You get
no,
some
not Claire's
irritation.
again.
It's some irritation. It's irritability.
Oh, a
that's
little
all.
bit of it's always irritable.
Interesting. Very Bloody Mary.
It is. It is. The Devil's Face is another one.
Okay.
Unknown origin. You stand in front of a mirror at midnight. You light 2 candles. And you whisper, I want to see the devil's face. The legend warns that as you chant this over and over, that you're going to start seeing a face beside of yours in the mirror in the darkness. Sometimes you'll see your face will start distorting and turning into another face.
Just think of Casper, where he's like going through all those little faces, like Clint Eastwood.
Oh, yeah. Okay, the Black-Eyed Children game.
Oh, okay, here we go. Now we're getting into creepy ass, super fucking city turf.
This is inspired by the real-life encounters with Black-Eyed Children. How this works. Players sit in a dark room. You can do this with multiple people. Black-Eyed, you sit in the dark room and you chant Black-Eyed Children. I invite you in. You chant that 3 times. The legend claims that figures with black eyes will either appear outside of your window or you'll hear a knock on the door where you hear a child's voice asking to be let in. Whatever you do not let it in.
Mhm.
Some people have reported chanting that and looking out their window and seeing black-eyed children standing under a streetlight. Once again, you don't let it in.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't open the
touch children.
door.
Mm.
Okay, two more. The Man in the Fields. It's an old European folklore legend.
Hmm.
At night, walk around outside and say, "Man in the fields, I have no fear." And you repeat this over and over. Then, you go inside and you check every room and every closet before midnight. If you check to fill them all, the legend states that a faceless, tall man will appear out of whatever you did not check while you were sleeping and come stand over your bed and watch you sleep.
Okay, he just sounds like a freak.
It does.
He's just trying to get his freak on. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
He just he's cucking you, or you're cucking him. I don't know how that would work.
Oh,
But-
somebody's getting cooked.
Somebody is. I don't like that one though. That one seems too. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
This one is called the Hooded Man Ritual.
Okay.
It involves calling a mysterious hooded man by dialing a certain number and
Ooh.
following a series of steps.
Ooh. Okay.
So I couldn't find the number. This might be something you'll have to look up. But you
1-800 call collect.
1-800
For
ATT.
those old enough to know what that is.
If the steps are done correctly, you'll be taken on a strange, dreamlike journey with a shadowy driver.
Like
Now-
he picks you up like a fucking Uber, and he
Yeah,
just takes you
essentially.
somewhere.
Yeah.
It's like the reverse of the Japanese tale.
hmm
You know.
Now, that's the last of the normal games that you can play, like in your house and stuff. But while we were talking about this, I mentioned to Chad that road trip season is coming up.
hmm
And for those of you out there that like to drive around with your friends and do creepy stuff, because you see a lot of people going to like bridges or overpasses, so on and so forth, I grabbed a few of the road trip scary games for you, like The Phantom Passenger,
Nice.
where you take a drive on a quiet road at night, and then you leave the seat next to you empty. You can have people in the back seat if you'd like, but the seat next to you has to be empty. And then you say out loud, "Whoever needs a ride, come in." And which is what's supposed to happen is everybody in the car is supposed to feel a sudden chill. Or you'll see a glimpse of a shadowy figure in one of your rearview mirrors sitting in the seat. Never look directly into the mirror for too long, is the warning.
Pretty straightforward.
Mm-hmm. There is the Vanishing Hitchhiker. As you drive late at night, keep an eye on the roadside. And if you spot someone standing still, drive past them without stopping. And then check your rearview mirror. Some say that if they're still there, if they disappear, then it is a vanishing hitchhiker, which we've talked about that.
Yeah.
But if they've disappeared in your rearview mirror from the side of the road, then they may briefly appear in your back seat.
Okay. Okay.
Dead Man's Curb. It's a well-known dangerous curve game. So find the most well-known dangerous curve in your area. Or if you have a specific haunted road near you, you drive to this curb and you stop.
Okay.
At night, late at night, preferably. Hopefully nobody's on the road. You turn off your engine in the curb while you're sitting in the curb. Put the car in neutral and wait. It is rumored that spirits will push your car forward out of the curb to save you.
Yeah. I think the first place that I heard about this was actually on an old. Remember Fact or Fake Paranormal Files? They had a
Yes.
very similar story about a school bus that you could, if the school bus, apparently a school bus full of children died. They were hit by a train. If you park there on the tracks, the children's spirits will push you over so you don't meet the same fate, kind of thing.
Yeah, I think that there's... I can't remember where it's at, where there's a specific train track where that happens.
Yeah,
I think it's in Texas, maybe?
that probably.
It sounds correct.
Yeah.
Two more, and then that's all we've got here. The next one is the radio game that you can
Okay.
play while you're on a road trip. You drive in an isolated area, or if you're on a road trip and you're in an isolated area, this would work. So you turn your radio, not your Spotify, to static. You actually have to turn the fucking, or hit the buttons. I guess you don't have knobs, you fucking... anyways, you turn your radio in your car to static,
Okay.
and then you ask a question. It's basically like you're doing EVP.
Yeah. It's like a spirit box.
Yeah, exactly. So you turn it to static and you ask questions and listen closely. Excuse me. Some say that it's best to turn it to an AM setting and hit the scan and let it run through the scans.
Okay.
So you're essentially just doing an EVP in your car while you're driving.
That's kind of cool. It's different.
And the last one is, it says for the brave in parentheses on it.
Oh, shit.
It's called the 11-mile ritual. Its purpose is a supernatural driving ritual said to grant the driver one wish if completed successfully, or curse them, or worse if not.
Okay.
You find a road. You have to find a road that is a long stretch of roads, usually deep in woods. So if you guys have an area near you that doesn't have a lot of houses on it and it's a pretty decent stretch of road where there's no houses, buildings, street lights on it, this is where you need to go to do this. Now, it is said that while doing this ritual and you're traveling on this road, you want to go slow, that if this is working correctly, then this road will seem to go on longer than what it actually does. Where you just keep driving and there's nothing around. So you begin driving at night, and no matter what you do, you don't turn around and you don't stop the car. This is supposed to go on for 11 miles. Each mile brings stranger and more terrifying phenomenon. Now, you go at a slow but steady pace and do not stop. Mile 1 through 2, the surroundings outside of the car are going to start seeming more eerie and creepy than what it did whenever you first started driving. Miles 3 and 4, the temperature is going to drop inside of the car and outside of the car. So if you have a thermometer on the inside of your car, pay attention. You also may start to see shadows behind your car in your mirrors. Miles 5 and 6, you're going to hear voices whispering in your car, and they're going to be whispering your name. Ignore them, do not answer, keep driving. Miles 7 and 8, the road becomes distorted ahead of you, where you start seeing figures that might be standing on the sides of the road or that walk across the road. Do not stop. This also might be the time where your car tries to stall while you're driving. Don't stop. Keep going. Miles 9 through 10, you'll start hearing screams outside of the car. Possible hallucinations seeing animals walking by the car or keeping up with the car. You'll get a deep feeling of dread. Some say that a being may appear in your back seat to ride the rest of the miles out with you. Don't stop, don't acknowledge it. Once you get on the 11th mile of this road, a blinding light is going to appear in front of you, which would be, it's going to look like it's another car coming at you with their bright headlights on. And once you see this light, you're supposed to close your eyes and make whatever wish that you want because you have completed the tasks.
Okay, seems straightforward enough.
Never turn around once you started the ritual. Never get out of the car. Ignore all the voices and figures. Complete the 11 miles, or you could be cursed or trapped forever on the 11-mile road.
Well, damn. You know what? It makes me wonder.
What's in a Wonder Ball?
Well, how many of these games my parents probably played to curse our fucking generation?
Put the fucking curse on our family.
Who the fuck did this? Oh, man.
Yeah, some good ones.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
there's some solid ones in there. There's some that I don't know if I would personally do any of these. I think the one
Chad,
that
I want you
freaked
to
me out-
do one.
I don't think I will. What's that Red Bull, boy? What is that? Is that
That's
the
that strawberry and
apricot?
apricot, baby.
Oh Lord, we all know what his fucking curse is. Poor taste buds.
Oh,
But
you son of a bitch.
no. So, if I were to try one of these, I think the one that I although it scares the shit out of me the most, the elevator game. It seems like it's the most intriguing to me.
It's also the most well described, well thought out.
Yeah.
Like
there's a lot of thought that went into that.
so whether or not it's true or what have you, it seems like it's the most true.
Yeah, agreed.
Just by the description and the steps. I don't know. I mean, we should try it.
I kind of want to.
We should get together.
We gotta
And do
find
this.
the only building I can even think of.
It's just got to have more than 10 floors.
Yeah, the building I used to work at had 14.
That'll work.
Yeah,
It's perfect.
it's getting in there though. It's the hard part. A lot of these buildings won't let you in without a
I mean,
pass.
you could do it in a hotel.
You could. Yeah, honestly.
You could do it at the Holiday Inn.
No.
It's coming.
I don't know about the Holiday Inn there.
Go to a
Uh,
fucking Best Western for all I care.
You'd be better off to do it at the Best Western.
The La Quinta or
The La Quinta. Well, that wraps it up for another Halloween 365 episode. If you guys want to try these games, we're not condoning it. We're not saying go do it, but you know, you got the options out there. You know, this fucking guy. Tune in here every single week. Be sure to follow us on Spotify. Be sure to follow us over on Instagram. I apologize for the YouTube stuff. I've been trying to get the episodes up. TikTok. Everything's going to be kind of all in one place. But if you're listening to us now, go ahead, share it with your friends. Tell them we're here. Let them know. Our merch shop is still up. It's still live. We may be dropping some discounts, codes in the near future.
we're halfway
maybe.
to Halloween.
We're halfway to Halloween, yeah. So,
Yeah, there's going to be some stuff. We've got new merch coming as well.
see, there you go.
Yeah, I forgot to mention at the beginning. New designs, new merch. I think you'll like it.
Yeah. In the meantime, people, you already know the rules. You got to go out there and you got to keep it spooky. Keep it spooky.